everybody, this is No Excuses, and I'm your host, Rodney, and I'm here with my very special guest, Kevin Mackie. How are you,
Always
my friend?
a pleasure.
It's so great to see you, Grammy winner. And you got one heck of a project coming up now, and this is one of the great reasons why I wanted to talk to you about this. So it's called One Little Finger.
Yes.
Right? And it shines a very positive spotlight on something that usually doesn't get it, which is kids with disabilities.
And adults.
And adults, that's right, excuse me, and adults as well. So tell me a little bit, what prompted you and what was your inspiration to create this?
Well, my buddy Rupam Sama, he written and directed the movie. So it was his creation. And when we met a few years ago, because we were working on similar projects for world peace, it was a no-brainer that we would just continue working together. So he told me about the film, and he said, "Hey, do you want to be a part of this?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I definitely want to be a part of this." So so along the ways, I helped with casting and several other things for the movie. But my big role was with the soundtrack, and just loved getting people together and producing some of the tracks, and it was a lot of fun. And we have a special, very, very special guest on the compilation voiceover, being you.
Well, I think Julian is a little bit more special.
A couple of people know him too.
Yeah, a few of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's great, and I appreciate you saying that. But this falls right into your personality with helping and having such a loving heart. And I know you also get involved in things about nature and making sure the world has enough trees.
Yes.
So this is, it is. So this really falls into who you are as a person, because this is what you do to make sure people are getting the bright light of things. So this is very easy, and we get a lot of dark lights out there today.
Very true.
So when you got together with your partner and you put this all together, what was your mind saying to you that what we need to do to get this so it can go out to the world and we can really make an impact?
Well, our message is ability and disability. I think that says it all.
It sure does.
So many people just don't understand. They think people with disabilities, or I hate to say this, but stupid or dumb, or or they don't have intelligent minds, but they do.
Absolutely.
And you can name so many that have far more intelligent minds than we do.
Absolutely.
And they just can't move their bodies.
Right.
Or and their vocals, or
correct.
And just many different types of disabilities, as we all know.
We just lost a very famous scientist who was one of the most
popular one, yes.
one of the most brains of the world.
Yeah.
So there goes to show a lot of what you're doing as well.
Yes.
Now, what's the next step with this? You got film festivals coming up.
Yeah, we've been in film festivals for this year since, I don't know, maybe May. I think it was May. It started in May. We were in Cannes. And August 16th, we're going to have our official release in Santa Monica, which is awesome. Red carpet and so forth. And actually at that event, we're going to be giving away Forest Nation tree kits. You plant a tree, they plant a tree. So
that's fantastic.
So yeah, it's just about positive change, everything that we do.
And on top of all that, it's not like you're not busy enough. You're also a part of UNESCO.
Yes, the United States Federation of UNESCO Clubs and Associations. Say that.
I am not going to. That's why I have you on the show. So explain to the audience what's that and why you are involved.
Well, I'm going to make a short story long.
Please.
And some years ago, we put together this album called Action Moves People. And it got into the hands, thankful for my friend Colin Andrews for passing the CD around, because he loved it. He was on that particular project. And it got in the hands of Heather Caton. She's the Secretary General of the Federation. And it became a no-brainer that we would work together. And, with their goals, our goals, everything seemed to match. And I became an ambassador, so did Rupam.
That's
also.
Fantastic.
And we just love doing good work and helping people, and it's all about just making the world a better place and making people happy.
It's so true how the affection of making people happier outweighs all this negativity we're hearing, and it definitely trickles.
We need so much of that right now,
and it trickles, and it just creates a ball of energy that's amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little break and show a short clip of the trailer of One Little Finger. We'll be right back.
Believe, and then maybe you'll see. The dancer, that's inside of me. My brain says yes. Arms and legs may jerk. I'm just trapped in a body that may not always work.
Physical disability is not a chance. It's part of the human life cycle.
Wait. Let him be brave.
You know, there are tons of advocates for alternative therapies outside the U.S.
Mahatma Gandhi is quoted to have said, "Where there is love, there is life."
You are wasting precious years on a guess. Your thesis, you're gonna be a laughingstock.
Hi, you are on air with Ren and Dan. What's your question?
Disability is only what you perceive. Ability is everything of what you believe.
And these students are not people with disabilities. They are children with magical abilities.
So Kevin, that trailer just really shows it all. How
Yes, it does.
that area seems like they found a great way to show and see how these folks can really perform on a more natural and easier level.
People said that they couldn't perform. Matter of fact, when Rupam was putting the movie together, before it even started, so many people said, "Oh, you can't get these people to act." And look at the trailer. Look at all
The trailer's
those
amazing.
kids,
Yeah.
playing the musical instruments.
And happy
yes,
and involved,
that trailer has brought many people to tears.
us
Very
included.
emotional. Very emotional.
Myself, my family, I showed it to them, and you couldn't talk because the tears coming down the face. So congratulations.
Thanks.
This is just a wonderful, amazing project that I know it's going to just radiate through the world. You guys deserve so much credit. I'm just delightful to be knowing you and everybody else who's going to be involved.
It comes to everybody.
It sure
without
does.
everybody's contribution, it doesn't happen.
What's next for you?
Right now, it's just
Sleep?
besides that, we're just working with this movie, doing PR for it, and
Great.
But it's more than just about a movie.
Yes, it is.
We have this United Nations convention. We're going to be at about 6,000 people in Salt Lake City in August, and we're going to be telling them about the movie there. And there's also, I don't know much about this area, but Rupam scientifically is working with people with disabilities to help them, and also using music through to help people with their ability and disability. And so that's going to grow there. We're going to
For
school
sure.
systems, and
For
but
sure.
yeah. So it's just not about the movie, not about the acting, it's not about the music.
Right.
It's about going out there and
It's about the beginning of a new life for all these people.
exactly. Well put.
And thank you. And music is definitely it. Music just allows people to feel and react to a feel that they can't find anywhere else, because every instrument does it
It
differently.
touches you
Yep.
inside.
And every person who plays that instrument, it feels different as well.
Yep.
So this is just a magnificent way.
Vibrations.
That's right. The vibrations and energy it portrays out to the world, and how the person who's either playing it or receiving it is all going to have their own little story to tell. And that's I think is your next film.
Yeah, right. There you
The
go.
stories that they all tell. Well, Kevin, I want to thank you so much for being on No Excuses. This has been
Always
an
a pleasure.
absolute pleasure. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Same
And
here.
more importantly, I'm so happy to help you get this out to the world.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you included, and the whole world included. It's for the world. It's
It
not
is for the world.
For us, for the world.
Excellent. Thanks for watching No Excuses, folks. My very special guest, Kevin Mackie, Grammy winner, and he'll have another one on his shelf. I can see it now. We'll see you soon.